everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be working on another sketch, and this one is from Reverse Confetti again, and the measurements that you see here are from Christina Marcotte again. And pause, cut out your pieces, and come join me at the craft desk. So we're using for our final card the same paper pads. If this is your first time really catching the series, I do this every month. I'll pick one paper pad and do, 4 cards, depending on how many Fridays there are in a month, focusing on that collection and creating different cards from the card sketches that I find on Pinterest. Now, I've got everything on the desk, and we're going to go ahead and start putting this together. Now, in this silver paper, they had this brown and silver specialty paper that it's beautiful. And really, I wish they had a pad of just that, because I love it. It would be so perfect for Christmas time, and like even with gold in the craft, I think that would be really pretty too. Okay, so I was pointing there to the sketch on the right hand side, and once again we're just going to kind of touch up our edges around the pattern paper. And if you don't want to have to do that, just change your blade on the cutter that you're using. Mine still cuts. I just, on certain paper like weights, I get these little fuzzies, so I just take my little what's that thing called, sander block, and touch them up. It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, just change your blade. Now on this card, I did include mats for each of the layers because I felt like it was important to kind of break up the pattern paper, because I did choose a little bit of a busier paper. Okay, so I made this one fit evenly on one side, so it's on the edge of where the brown and silver cardstock is. It's even, and then there's an 1/8 of an inch border on the top, left, and bottom. Okay, and then we're gonna put the silver across the middle. And I thought that was a nice, because it's not too shiny. The background is already shiny enough. So that strip of the more muted paper from that collection, I felt like it would work best. Now on this one too, we don't use any of the peel offs. You could if you wanted to, but I didn't want to use them on this one. And then on this, I did an 1/8 of an inch border again. So let's say this one is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, right? So then I would do my border or my mat page 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. So just adding an 1/8 of an inch. You just want a slight border around. Unless you want a bigger one, then just increase it by 1/4 inch. So if it's 2 1/4, just make it 2 1/2. For the sentiment, I'm using some sentiment strips that I already had pre-done. These were actually from a Taylor Expression kit. I don't think Michelle carries them anymore. I know she had some things from Tailored Expression at one point, but this one is actually from my stash. I had already stamped it. All I had to do was kind of look through them all and attach it to the front. Okay, which is what we're about to do here. I just put a little bit of wet glue on the foam, which is from the Doris, the thin foam strips. And then there's that. And on this one, I don't think I used any Nuvo drops on this one. This one I wanted to show you, it could be super simple. It's just the pattern paper with a sentiment, but it has a lot of bang for your buck because of that specialty paper, and it's just really pretty. It's simple and pretty. And sometimes you want that too, right? So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And please leave a comment down below. I love reading your comments and, responding to everybody. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you with our next video.